Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are all having a fantastic day. Now in this video I will be reviewing this new line that McFarlane is creating again, and I don't know how many lines of DC Multiverse have they created now. In this one he calls it McFarlane Cover Recreations, wherein this is the Joker from the cover of Batman The Killing Joke. Now, looking at the front of the box, as usual, when it comes to packaging, let's face it, McFarlane is actually pretty good at it. And if you are an inbox collector, this is actually gonna be very good on your shelf because, well, it's supposed to be posed in a way that it recreates the cover of Batman: The Killing Joke. The problem is, in this very specific time, as I said, I've always been, I always given McFarlane praise in the packaging of their figure, wherein it is well packaged. But in the case of this one, in this one time, that really matters. I think they kind of mess up because if you are an inbox collector and you look at this, I think somehow the head fell down and the hand and the left hand fell down a little. That's why he's not holding the camera the exact way as in the cover. And if you want to fix it, then you'll have no choice but to open the box, and it will no longer be mint and sealed box. So that's for you guys who are inbox collectors. So if you find a copy of this, make sure that you choose the one wherein is properly holding the camera. By the way, based from what I hear on YouTube, I think I heard that the supply of this product is, I don't know. I think there was a problem in supply of this product because apparently a truck containing this was robbed or something like that. That's why in America, I think it is pretty hard to find this. Well, in my case, guys, I live in Asia. Specifically, I live in the Philippines, and this one I actually pre-ordered in Bro Depot, based in Japan. So I guess in the case of Asia, the supply of this and distribution had no problem because they already started shipping last week. That's why I received it today. Anyway, guys, if you want to ask me if they still have stock, no. In Brudifo, which is the name of the shop in Japan, most of McFarlane products become sold out upon the pre-order stage. They rarely have any additional or extra stock when they receive their stock, basically. Anyway, that's the front of the box and the side. As I said, this is the McFarlane cover recreation, the Joker, Batman: The Killing Joke. I noticed that there is just on the other side. Okay, there's no numbering in this line. Then at the back of the box, there's that iconic cover of Batman: The Killing Joke. Then in here, that's the top, the bottom. Well, they did say cover recreations. I guess that's why this Joker is wearing this because if I'm not mistaken, uh when that well, spoiler alert if you still don't know it, when he shot Barbara, I think in the comics itself, Joker was wearing this kind of an Hawaiian shirt. I think that will be the more accurate one if you're thinking the art inside the comics. But on the cover, I guess that's what they base this. I guess that's why it's called cover recreation, and that's why he's wearing this violet or purple trench coat. Anyway, guys, enough of the cover. Let us unbox this and see. Well, I already know that this is a good Joker because this is basically a reuse of an old figure from their Three Jokers line before. So, guys, this is everything out of the box. So, it comes with, well, let's start with the boring stuff. Standard McFarlane art card with with the short synopsis, the back. I don't know why he has this because it's not related to the Killing Joke storyline. This is more like a weapon he used on the Death in the Family, which is more like a Jason Todd story thingy. So, well, I guess they just thought, well, it's Joker. Let's just give him this. Then he has a camera, which surprisingly is actually, let me just get it closer there. It surprisingly is bigger than the one that is by default is holding. I mean, let's just compare them. Then he has this rifle, an alternate trigger hand, and more of an alternate relax hand. Then he has this base, which I guess is the whole point of this new line, which is to recreate the cover of Batman: The Killing Joke. And then this, I actually thought that this is a comic book or a simple cardboard, but um, it is actually some kind of a wooden stuff. Yeah, it is a wooden material, and it's actually kind of thick and hard. I mean, just listen to that, which I like. At least they did not McFarlane gave us more like of a quality background instead of just giving us a cardboard or well a reprint of comics would have been good, but I don't know. I think I appreciate this more because this will stand the test of time more if you want to display them on the shelf based on the whole idea of recreating the cover. And that is it. The next time will be then the figure. So yeah, let's have a closer look at the figure. So here's a complete 360-degree look of the figure with the whole background setup. So there's Batman, the Killing Joke. The back is just basically a blank black with the title. And yeah, I'll be honest, guys, I think McFarlane had the good idea here. If they tend to, reissue their mold, especially now that they're losing the license, I guess this is one of their idea of reissuing, kind of reissuing some of their uh, great figures because I do believe that this Three Jokers version is actually one of their better releases. So yeah, I think this is a good idea of kind of reissuing their former releases. I do like the fact that they specifically gave the figure a hand just for this specific pose, which, well, I guess is the whole point of this line, in order for you to be able to pose him based on the cover and recreate such an iconic art. This is actually a pretty good looking Joker head sculpt. Well, aside from the fact that one of his eyes is a little closed because of that specific pose that he's holding the camera in front of his face. I do like the fact that he has this long chin. It's very, yeah, it's very Joker like. Anyway, to be honest, guys, I think if not only for that long chin, it kind of actually looked like the Nicholson Joker. You can actually, I don't know, is it just me? I think there's a specific, like this one, if his chin was just not that long, I think this will pass as the Nicholson Joker. Anyway, still a pretty good head sculpt. So here's a full close up, the front of the figure. Basically, it is the very same mold, 100% same mold as the one released in the Three Jokers line, except well, except for the fact that it is repainted in order for it to be the same as the one in the Killing Joke cover. Now here's on the side again. If he really just doesn't have that long chin, I think this will look like a Nicholson Joker. Now here's the other side. And here's the back of the figure. Again, guys, maybe I one of the things that I'm really gonna miss when McFarlane loses the license for DC is the McFarlane is really good in putting a sculpted detail of their figure. I don't think any other toy company does that. I know that they do have their faults because they never really improve on their pin joint that pin joint technology. They never really improve on that. But you gotta admit, when it comes to sculpt, McFarlane is actually pretty good, which actually is the reason why their figures give this, collectible feel and not just a toy feeling, like it's just a toy. They do feel like really collectibles. Now for articulation, since this is the very same mold as the three jokers, I'm thinking there isn't really that much surprise here. So you can look down that far. You can look up that high, which is actually a pretty good range. Side to side, yeah, the head sculpt actually has a pretty good range. Now for the hand, there's that rotation, then T-pose, bicep cut, then there's that double jointed elbow and a bald wrist, single bald wrist. Now, I do think that he has a abdomen here, unlike what they did with the hush figure, wherein after you remove the trench coat, it is completely empty here. But in here, I do feel that yeah, the abdomen is actually pretty solid. So I think he has an abdomen. Now, is there an articulation there? No, there isn't. I think the only thing he has is actually the he does have a waist rotation. Yeah, I think he does have a waist rotation, but the trench coat is in the way. So yeah, that will limit the articulation of the leg. So that's the range. Can he kick forward? I think he does have the standard McFarlane articulation, but yeah, the trench coat will be in the way. It limits the articulation of the leg. Then can do that. Then toe articulation. Can do that and that again. Limited by the mold of the pants. So articulation wise, when it comes to the leg, it is pretty limited, but that doesn't change the fact that this is a very good figure, and I am glad that McFarlane actually, in a way, found a way to reissue it, especially if you did not were not able to get that three Joker. Actually, all of the Jokers in that specific wave, the three Jokers wave, I actually like them all. Those are actually my main Joker when it comes to the McFarlane releases. Those are my main Joker, the three one. I already forgot what they are: the comedian, the clown, and the criminal. Correct me if that's correct, and I forgot which one this one. I think this one is the criminal. Anyway, that line, the three Joker, even the Batman there is actually good. I know that there's also a Bat Girder and what's the other one? Red Hood. The Red Hood, not the best design of costume, but yeah, it's still a good figure. So if you were able to actually get that whole line, the whole three Jokers line, it's actually pretty good. And if you were not, this is actually your second chance to get this Joker. So that is it for my video. And what's my verdict? Yeah, I actually like it. I think this is a must buy figure. I know it's just 100% reissue, but the idea that, that they gave this diorama on him, the background being made of a hardwood material is actually pretty good decision. Yeah, I think in the case of this one, this works. I like it. Now on the other one that is I think included on this wave, the Dark Knight Returns one. Yeah, I canceled that one. Um, Actually, to be honest, when I saw the promo pic of all these cover recreations, I canceled all of them. I'm just glad that when it comes to the Killing Joker, my cancellation request was denied because I guess it turned out to be a pretty good figure. But that Dark Knight Rises one, yeah, I think McFarlane is pushing too hard on that one. Let's face it, McFarlane figure cannot recreate that pose, that specific iconic pose on that Dark Knight Returns cover. Unlike this one's actually pretty simple, and yeah, I do like it. Especially if you were not able to get that this same version from the Three Jokers line. Anyway, guys, if you've reached this part of my video, thanks a lot. If you like my video, please don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, guys, enjoy life and keep collecting.